all go through what some people describe as a storm. But it's not really a storm. It's just a push. It's a push. Sometimes you can push yourself in a direction, and sometimes you have to be pushed in a direction. You can push yourself to your destiny. Sometimes you have to be pushed to your destiny. And what we want to do is push these people, push the women, the children into their destiny, helping them invest in themselves. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know, I think of a time when I was asked to leave my home with my wife and my kids, my children, with the clothes on our back. And I felt like it was a storm. I felt as if, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why me? Sometimes we're going through being laid off from work. Sometimes we're going through being abused by others. Sometimes we're going through bills, so much stuff on our shoulders, and we're asking the question, why me? Why me? And when I asked that question, there was a voice. There was a voice, and the voice said to me, why not you? Why not you? The voice said, if not you, then who? If not you, then who? Is there a name you would like to suggest to put in your place? This is not a storm you are going through. This is push. Have I not pushed you? Have your life have not been a leap of faith? You ask the question, why you? Yes, why me? Why me? I know you hear me. I know you're out there. I know you hear me, but are you listening? Why me? And the voice said, why not you? You have the resilience. You have the know-how and the strength to climb out of whatever you are facing. Whatever life throws at you, why not you? You're not going through a storm. You're not going through a storm. You're being pushed. You're being pushed into your destiny. I look at the time when we was asked to leave our home, and I realized it was supposed to happen. The voice said, I pushed you in the direction that you was dreaming about. I pushed you in the direction of your vision board. And now you ask, why me? This is what you've dreamt about. So I say this to you. Whatever you're going through, it is not a storm. It is a push. And just like you was pushed or being pushed in a direction, I was also. now I look at the other side of that push and I say to myself, I made it. I think of the song by Marvin Sapp, and it says, I made it. I made it. I think of the song by Jay-Z, and he says, I made it. Mama, I made it. I think of the song Close by Marvin Sapp, and in the song he says, I must be close. I must be close to my victory, to my destiny, to my miracle. I must be extremely close to what you have for me. This is not a storm, this is a push. The famous push. Jealousy and envy is knocking at your door. Auntie worry and uncle stress is knocking at your door. This is not a storm. This is a push. I know you hear me, but are you listening? This is a push. Focus is your first name, and winning is your last. Winning is your last, because even when they think you're losing, you are winning. Even when they think you're losing, you are winning. If you're above ground, you're winning. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. Listen, I wrote about it. I told you how to become motivated in the coronavirus pandemic. If I can't write it so you can pick it up, maybe I just need to show you so that way you can pick it up. I'll show you better than I can tell you. One of the best things my father ever said to me, I will show you better than I can tell you. I know you hear me, but are you listening? Are you listening, Nicole? Are you listening, Monique? Are you listening, Coco? Are you listening, Delilah? Are you listening, Kim? Are you listening, Tara? Are you listening, Niece? Are you listening, Jerry? Are you listening, ATL? Are you listening, New York? Stand up. Are you listening, BK? Are you listening, BX? I know you hear me, but are you listening? Are you listening, Africa? Are you listening, Dubai? Are you listening, England? I know you hear me, but are you listening? If you're not listening, maybe I need to show you instead of telling you. Let's get it. telling you, you gotta let go that stress. You gotta let go that worry. You have to let go uncertainty. I know you're being overwhelmed. I know you're exhausted. I'm exhausted right now, but it's paying off. What are you investing in? Are you investing in yourself? It's paying off. You gotta put the work in. And I'm telling you, if you work smarter instead of working harder, everything that you want will manifest. I know you hear me, but are you listening? You know me, Darryl Bumpass from the Bronx. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. ¿Me conoce? Darryl, ¿cómo está? Bien. You see the shirt? Busy doing nothing. I'm sure you can relate to that, right? Well, I want to say that if busy doing nothing means consists of, even though I'm not on a plane flying, I'm still soaring. Even though I'm not on a plane flying, I'm still reaching. I'm still teaching. If busy doing nothing consists of, I'm still giving out information, inspiration, motivation, I'm still doing something. If busy doing nothing means motivation, then bam! You didn't see this coming, did you? You see this? How to become motivated in a coronavirus pandemic. I really like this book. This is my new book, How to Become Motivated in a Coronavirus Pandemic. The Magic of Uncertainty. I know there are a lot of people at home right now that are dealing with depression and dealing with uncertainty, dealing with stress and worry. I believe that they are looking for some type of motivation. I believe that they are looking for some type of inspiration. And I'm sure someone is probably saying, well, it's easy for you to say how to become motivated. Well, let me share this with you, if you have a minute, my friend. I went to 3 funerals in 1 week. I went to 3 funerals in 1 week. I've had 6 people pass away in my family from February up until now. So is it really easy for me to say? Is it really easy for me to say I need inspiration? Is it easy for me to say that I also need motivation? How to become motivated in a coronavirus pandemic. While experiencing these losses, I had to find some motivation, or I knew I would find myself seeping into stress and seeping into worry and seeping into depression. But I said to myself, it's not going to happen. See, I want to say to you, when depression is knocking at your door, when depression is trying to get into your head, I want you to say, no vacancy. When stress is trying to get into your head, I want you to say, no vacancy. When worry is trying to get into your head, I want you to say, no vacancy. See, yeah, I'm busy doing nothing. You like the shirt? Yeah, you like the shirt? I'm busy doing nothing. If nothing consists of, I'm still reaching, I'm still teaching. If nothing consists of, I'm still flying, I'm still soaring. If you have a moment, I would like to share a story with you. The story is about The Eagle and the Owl by C. Joy Bell C. You like a good story. You ready? Fasten your seatbelts. We're gonna go on a ride. They are angry with me because I know what I am, said the little eagle. Why are they angry with you? They despise me for wanting to soar. They want me to peck at the dirt looking for ants with them. I can't do that. I don't have chicken feet. I have eagle wings. And what is wrong with having eagle wings and no chicken feet? Said the old owl. I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to figure out. They hate you because you know you are an eagle. They want you to think you are a chicken so that you will peck at the ground looking for ants and worms. So let them hate you. Let them hate you. They will always be chickens, and you will always be an eagle. So you must fly. You must soar, said the old owl. You are an eagle, my friend. How to become motivated in a coronavirus pandemic. You are an eagle, my friend. Spread your wings. I thank you and I appreciate you. God bless you. Peace. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. Self-investment speaker, certified life coach, best-selling author. I help people get out of their own way. I have a question for you. Pregunta. Will you let me help you? Will you let me help you? So I would like to give you 5 ways to learn how to learn. 5 ways to learn how to love yourself. If you don't mind, 5 ways. I'm not going to give you 10. I'm not going to give you 100. I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. And let me also say, I thank you and I appreciate you for taking time out of your life and your schedule to spend this moment with me. 5 ways to learn how to value yourself. Let's jump right into it. Let's begin. Let me just say this before we start. Never apologize for being who you are. If you want to turn the video off at this point, that's fine. I just really want to emphasize, never apologize for being who you are. The apology should come when you're not being who you are. Understand, if you're being fake, if you're not being yourself, if you're being different around different circles, then you need to apologize. Never apologize for being who you are. If people cannot accept that, that is not your problem, that is their problem. And I'd like to add this before we move on. I need for you to create the affirmations. You know how I'm a big advocate on affirmations. And if you can just say this to yourself during the day, in the morning, at nighttime, I think it'll help a lot by helping you value yourself. I know you hear me, but are you listening? Listen. I have no reason to want to be someone I am not. I have no reason to be someone I am not. I am smart and capable of anything. I am smart and capable of anything. Anything you put your mind to. I am smart and capable of anything. You can do it. You have the potential to do whatever you put your mind to. I will become even better. I will become even better. I will become even better than the person that I was last year. Next year, I will be even better than the person I am this year. I will become even better. I will become even better at the work that I do. I will become even better when it comes to investing in myself. I will become even better with self-love, self-development, self-investment. I am born to do great things. Yes, you are. I am born to do great things. Repeat after me. I am born to do great things. I am born to do great things. I think it's important to understand that self-respect is crucial for all aspects of our life. Self-respect is crucial for all aspects of our life. Without self-respect, you're losing before you even get started. How you going to win if you ain't right within? Lauryn Hill. How are you going to win if you ain't right within? Let's begin. Number one, don't compare yourself with others. As I already mentioned, you are perfectly capable to do great things in life. And the only way to do this is by appreciating yourself. The only way that you can do great things in life is by appreciating yourself. How you want to help others and you're not even helping yourself first? Appreciate yourself first. Comparing yourself with others won't make you happy, and it will not help you or help your progress. People usually measure their self-worth by comparing themselves with other people, instead of analyzing their own potential. You know how much potential you have in you? We look at others and we smile at their accomplishments, we smile at their achievements, and we don't realize that we should be looking in the mirror first and be happy of the potential that we have. I mean, you have so much of potential that the world haven't even seen yet. Stop being selfish. Show the world the potential that you've been born with. Let me give you a quote by Buddha. Peace comes from within. Do not seek without. That's where it starts from. Peace comes from within. Do not seek without. We're always looking outside for others to give us confirmation. Look within. Like I said, Lauryn Hill, how you going to win if you ain't right within? It starts from within. Right? You want your outside to complement your inside. See, I had to get healthy on the inside first before I could start appreciating the outside. The material things don't mean anything if you're not winning within. Let's go to number 2. Don't worry about whether others will accept you. I want some of you to really understand that, because I know others' acceptance of you is what matters, and it really doesn't. You have to accept yourself first. Accept your shape, accept your size, accept your hair, your short hair, your long hair, the complexion, the color of your skin. Don't worry about whether others will accept you. You have to accept yourself first. Some of us are walking around feeling as if we are invincible, feeling like others don't see us. Well, you have to see yourself first. You have to see yourself first. And when you see yourself, then others can see your light shining, because you love yourself so much. I mean, what comes in our lives is what we attract. So if you're attracting, if you feel ugly about yourself, this is what you're attracting, that ugly energy. Don't worry about whether others will accept you. Let's face it, you can't make everyone happy. Let me say that again. Let's face it, you can't make everyone happy. I tried that. And what did it get me? The left side of my face paralyzed. Trying to say yes to everyone else and saying no to myself. It's funny you ever say, let's face it, right? Because of that, look what happened to my face. Let's face it, you can't make everyone happy. As soon as you acknowledge that, it will be easier for you to focus on yourself. Amen. 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 Listen, the minute that you start saying no, the minute I began to say no to others, I began to say yes to myself. The minute I began to say no to others, I began to appreciate myself. You're saying yes to everyone else and no to yourself. You have to start saying no to others. See, we want to help the needy, not the greedy. Say it again, D. We want to help the needy, not the greedy. There are people out there that need your assistance, and that's fine. We want to help the needy, not the greedy. I hope they put that in the text right there. I hope it came up somewhere right here. Help the needy, not the greedy. Right? Okay. You can try, and there will still be people who won't like something. That's okay. You are not here to please every person around you. Listen when I tell you this. You are not here to please every person around you. You are here to succeed in all aspects of your life. Do I need to repeat this? You are not here to please every person around you. You are here to succeed in all aspects of your life. Stop saying yes to everyone else. No. When you say no, you don't realize how free you will become. I'm speaking from experience. When I looked in that mirror, the left side of my face was paralyzed, and that was my mind, my body, and my spirit telling me enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you don't start taking care of yourself, I'm going to take you out of this world. And I start saying no. Number 3, recognize that you are a valuable person. Indeed, you are. Recognize you are a valuable person. You are a valuable person just by the fact that you exist. That's it. You are a valuable person just by the fact that you exist. It's not because of the car that you drive. It's not because of the home that you live in, how big your home is, the jewelry that you wear, the friends that you surround yourself with, the people that you, I don't want to say the people that you surround yourself with. That doesn't make you valuable. The type of job that you have, that doesn't make you valuable. You are valuable just because you exist. Period. Let's go. What you need to do is to recognize it, believe in it, and build on it. If you don't think you're a valuable person because you made mistakes, then you should quit right now. You are a human, just like me. And you make mistakes just like me. Mistakes don't define us. Alexander Pope says, to err is human. To err is human. We make mistakes. I want you to understand that. I've made mistakes, and I continue to make mistakes. But I look at them more as a lesson learned. We all make mistakes. That's why they created erasers. Because we make mistakes. Number 4, do the best with what you have. Do the best with what you have. Use what you have. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for, when I get this amount of money. The time is right now, I order. The time is now. Today. You have to go get it. Do the best with what you have. I can think of a time of when I wanted to start my clothing company, I was starting my clothing company, and I didn't have the money, I didn't have the information on going about getting my polo shirts and other garments, products manufactured. So I would be in my basement with my little sewing machines that I purchased from Sears from Fordham Road in the Bronx on Webster Avenue. Some of you know where that's at. And I had my little sewing machines in the basement, and I would sew my labels into my pieces, into my shirts, into my t-shirts, into my polo shirts. Well, actually, not the polo shirts. Polo shirts was manufactured in Peru with that Pima cotton. We love that Pima cotton. But with my t-shirts, And I would sew my own labels into my shirts. So it says, do the best with what you have. With what you have. I used what I had at that time. I used what I had at that time. The tools that I had at that time. One common characteristic of all successful people, regardless of their niche or background, is the fact they always do the best with what they have, regardless of the circumstances. We value ourselves more when we do our best in every situation. If you don't do your best, later you will feel guilty because you know you could have done more. Fulfilling all your potential makes you a better and smarter person. Yes, it do. Let's go to number 5. I know you have a busy schedule, so I don't want to keep you. I just want to point out the 5 ways that you can value yourself. Number 5, you are unique, and that's a great thing. There's no one else like you. You are unique. You are unique, and might I add, you are perfect. The shape you are, the color of your skin, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you look, you are perfect. You are unique, and that's a great thing. I need you to understand this. There are no two completely same people on this planet. Even twins, even identical twins, are not the same. They think different. They may like different things. You are unique, and you're great. When it comes to character, we are all different. That uniqueness should be embraced. When people say you are different, I want you to embrace that. There's nothing wrong with that. Who wants to be mediocre? When people say you are different, when people say you acting new, embrace it. You're not acting new. You're just showing them a different version of you. But embrace it. Every person, you, me, someone else, has unique abilities that we have to discover in order to accomplish something. Embrace yourself. Embrace yourself. Embrace yourself. Every person, you, me, someone else, has unique abilities that we have to discover in order to accomplish something. Embrace yourself. I'm going to read you a quote from Walt Disney. All our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. All our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. You have to value yourself first. What does a dream matter if you don't love yourself? Embrace yourself. Start valuing yourself. Start valuing your existence. Remember, you didn't have to be here. You didn't have to be in this world, but you made it. You made it through. Some babies didn't make it. Some people did not make it. Someone somewhere did not wake up today. So I want you to show yourself and be thankful that you are here to see another day. Someone, by the grace of God, life was given to you. Just think about it. You know me, Darryl Bumpass, self-investment speaker, best-selling author, certified life coach. I help people get out of their own way. Will you let me help you? I thank you and I appreciate you. God bless you. Peace. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. I thank you and I appreciate you for taking time out of your life and your schedule to spend this moment with me. Welcome. Welcome. What I would like to do for a few minutes of your time is talk to you about the 4 signs that you are depriving yourself from achieving success and happiness. So welcome, and let's begin. 4 signs that you are depriving yourself from achieving success and happiness. The problem is we often interfere with our blueprint without even being aware of it. That happens when we go through several bad experiences in our lives that shape our mindset. Here are some signs that you are interfering with your own success and happiness. These are 4 signs that you are interfering with your happiness and your own success. Number 1, write this down. You are suppressing positive emotions. You are suppressing positive emotions. This is the most common sign of depriving yourself from happiness and success. Whenever you feel something positive, optimism about the positive outcome of some project, or just being happy, think about it. You try to suppress it. You try to suppress it. There's a reason for it. You suppress positive emotions because you don't want to be disappointed just in case it fails. So you're subconsciously suppressing it just in case it doesn't go the way that you want it to go. But let me tell you something. We all fail sometimes. That is perfectly okay. Failure is part of life, and you should treat them as lessons. Let me just read this over again for you. Failure is a part of life, and you should treat them as lessons. The key is to turning every negative into a positive. When things happen in my life, I always say, where is the opportunity in this? When things happen, I always ask myself, where can I find some opportunity in this? So for every negative, I try to turn it into a positive. Your life can significantly change by expressing positive emotions instead of suppressing them. Allow yourself to be happy because you deserve it. You can start creating affirmations. Like, I deserve to be happy. You wake up in the morning, before you go lay your head down and go to sleep at night. I deserve to be happy. I deserve a peace of mind. I deserve success. So many times we're so used to, we allow other people to come into our mind and have this real estate in our mind and allow them to tell us you don't deserve that success. Well, they're only projecting. You have to start eliminating the white noise, so to speak, for lack of a better word. And you have to say to yourself, you have to allow yourself to be happy because you deserve it. Don't wait for someone else to tell you you deserve to be happy. You have to say it to yourself. You do deserve. You deserve to be happy. Don't let anybody tell you different. Number 4, happiness, anxiety. Happiness, anxiety. Some of us know about that. That was a term coined by the late Nathaniel Branden, a psychotherapist known for his work in the psychology of self-esteem. Happiness, anxiety happens when you feel nervous, when you are happy, because you believe happiness doesn't last and something will ruin it. I mean, it's funny that you can actually be stressed while you're happy. Stress on the happiness that you are feeling because you're so terrified that it's going to end. Happiness, anxiety. That's life. Good things happen and bad things happen. Instead of feeling nervous and anticipating something that may come along and ruin your happiness, you should reassure yourself that regardless of what comes along, you will be prepared to deal with it. Regardless of what comes along, you will be prepared to deal with it. That helped me when I was going through my therapy. I stated some time ago that my therapy prepared me for the moment when I watched my father take his last breath from cancer. It shook my world, shook my foundation to watch my hero take his last breath. But I was also prepared for situations like that would come, because life shows up. And when life shows up, what are you going to do about it? You can't feel as if you are so happy with things going on, and on the other side of that, you're waiting for the shoe to drop. Enjoy your happiness. You deserve it. Life shows up. When life happens, deal with it. Every step of your life, every day of your life, you're making decisions. So when something occurs in your life, just make a decision how you're going to deal with it. Not making a decision is what creates the distress. It's what creates stress in your life. Not making a decision. Make a decision. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Make a decision so that way you can continue with your happiness, with your peace of mind. You earn your happiness, and it would be wrong not to feel it. Why work so hard in life, at life, in your life, to be happy, and when you reach that point, you feel as if you don't want to enjoy it? You can't enjoy it. You cannot enjoy it. You deserve it. You earned it. So live it and feel it. Stop depriving yourself of being happy. Stop depriving yourself from achieving your success. Let's go to number 3. You are too distracted. You are too distracted. I know a little bit about this. I know some things about this. If you can see the book behind me, my backdrop, Mr. and Mrs. Distraction. I know something about this. Let's continue. You are too distracted. This happens when you have to deal with a lot of commitments and tasks. People make a lot of commitments because they want to achieve more. Unfortunately, that's not what happens. Too many commitments leads to distractions, and distractions decreases your productivity. In order to be productive and succeed in everything you want to do, you have to take one step at a time. When you finish one project, assignment, or commitment, take on the next, and so on and so on. We try to be jack of all trades. We want to do everything and anything. You want to volunteer for everything and anything. I commend you in your effort, but your effort in wanting to help others can be a distraction from helping yourself. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You have to plan, strategize. When you go into the grocery store, you write a list, right? You're planning, you're strategizing before you go to the grocery store. You're going up and down the aisle because you already strategized what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. But you can't pile so many things on your shoulders and think that you'll be able to give 100% focus to each and every one of them. Let me let you in on a little secret. It doesn't work. And I speak from experience. As I sit here, you may see my left side of my face twitch at times. And that's because I have Bell palsy. The way that I end up getting Bell palsy It's because I tried to pile the weight of the world on my shoulders. I tried to think that I can do it all at one time. I can do everything at one time. And that stress and that worry created that Bell palsy, which made my left face paralyzed. I mean, it was to a point that my face was so twisted that I can probably kiss with my lips my ear. That's how it seemed, how close it was. This how twisted it was. But I was depriving myself from achieving my success and my happiness because I thought I was Superman and I thought I can save the world. So I speak a little bit from experience. And that was my experience dealing with depriving myself from success and happiness. Number 4, let's go. Self-criticism. We know a little bit like that about that also, right? Self-criticism. Self-criticism is your biggest enemy. Wow. Self-criticism is your biggest enemy. People sometimes don't even realize that they are their own arch nemesis. Instead of criticizing everything you do, you should acknowledge all the good things about yourself and what you do. Learn to love and appreciate yourself. Self-criticism interferes with your personal growth. I know you hear me, but are you listening? Self-criticism interferes with your personal growth. In order to stop interfering with it, you should love yourself. You should love yourself. And I'm paraphrasing when I quote this Mary J. Blige song, and I've said it over and over again, but in the song she says, how can I love someone else if I don't love myself? I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. How can I love someone else if I don't love myself? I just want to be happy. Self-criticism interferes with your personal growth. In order to stop interfering with it, you should love yourself. Only when you love and appreciate yourself, you will be able to love and appreciate others. Right? So how do you love somebody else and you don't even know how to love yourself? Right? How do you love? That's like teaching somebody else how to tie their sneakers, their tennis shoes. Like, I'm gonna teach you how to tie your tennis shoes, but all I wear is slip-ons. Like, how can I teach you something that I don't even know how to do? How can I teach you how to love me when I don't even know how to love myself? Talk that talk, D. How can I show you how to tie your shoes when all I wear is slip-ons? I have to practice my ties. I have to practice tying my shoes, tying my sneakers, so that I can get that perfect knot. I have to learn how to love myself. I have to learn how to invest in myself. I have to stop the self-criticism so that I can become the best version of me. the best version of myself. I'm only trying to be who I seem to be. James Cagney. Only when you love and appreciate yourself, you will be able to love and appreciate others. If I appreciate myself, I'll know how to appreciate you, which entails I won't take you for granted, which entails I see you, and I appreciate you, and I won't take you for granted. There is no difference between you and me. There's no difference. I am able to do great things in my life because I know my values and I know what I am capable of. And you should do the same. It's not difficult. Try it. So let me read this over to you because it's very important. And I want you to use this as an affirmation also. I am able to do great things in my life because I know my values and I know what I am capable of. And you should do the same. It's not difficult. Just try it. These are the 4 signs that you are depriving yourself from achieving success and happiness. Number 1, you are suppressing positive emotions. Number 2, happiness anxiety. Number 3, you are too distracted. And number 4, last but not least, self-criticism. You must stop self-criticism. There's enough people in the world that criticize you or whatever you're doing in your family, associates, co-workers, strangers, haters. Let them do their job. You don't need to help them. You don't need to assist them with the criticism. I need you to get out of your own way. And start making the progress that you deserve. Your behavior is a reflection of your freedom. John F. Kennedy said, the best road to progress is freedom's road. You are a reflection of your freedom. Stop depriving yourself from achieving your happiness, your success, and I might add, your peace of mind. You were put on this earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose, and to do it in a courageous way. Keep your head up so you can see your blessings coming. If you didn't write down the 4 signs, you can purchase it. You can read it over in my book, We Need to Talk. Available on Amazon. I thank you, and I really, really, really appreciate you. Bom dia. Peace.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I enjoyed hearing Darryl speak so much this weekend. His discussions about the struggles that he had as he was worried about Mr. Distraction, keeping him from living out his dreams, was very powerful. I love that he was able to be successful as he is as a speaker, as a writer, overcoming his own fears and struggles through his life. Darryl did a fabulous job today. Really enjoyed, got a lot out of it. Looking forward to putting into practice some of the things he's taught me today.
Hi. Actually, I just want to thank Mr. Darryl. Darryl, it was really good. The speech was really good, informative, and I learned how to be just happy. No one to interfere your happiness. So it really, really helped me. Like this morning, like, you know, when you woke up in the morning, the first thing to do just to be positive. I really like his speech. He's really, really good speaker. Thank you.
My name is Hadija Mapatano. I have been invited to this summit by a friend, and I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Darryl Bumpass. I was very impressed by his speech and motivated by him. Just by looking the way he talked, the word that's coming out of his mouth motivate me really to invest first on myself before investing to others. Because before to invest in others, yes, we should start by investing in ourselves. And that's the first message that really captivates me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Connor Smart, and today I met Darryl for the first time. What an extraordinary person. Very, very inspiring. He's a man of wisdom, right? I learned a lot about him today, and he's helped me very sincerely, and I'm grateful for that, so grateful. There's not many people out there willing to help you, but I can tell you something, Darryl here will.
My name is Gatti Escobar, and I'm so happy to have been able to listen to Darryl and everything he had to say. He has allowed me to shift from a mindset of being still into a mindset of being purposeful. And not many people can do that. So I want to highly recommend him, recommend his energy, his generosity, and also that he can serve in purpose and in truth. Thank you so much, Darryl. I appreciate you.
I think of Shirley, how she's took 32 young boys that didn't know how to tie a tie. And it wasn't about the tie. In order for you to tie a tie, you got to pick your head up. You got to pick your head up. She was teaching them how to pick their head up. There's something about when you put a tie on, you pick your head up and your chest is out. She wasn't teaching them how to tie a tie. She was teaching them how to pick their head up. Talk that talk, D. Yeah, I'm going to talk that talk. These amazing women. I think of Miss Diane, how she went blind. The best part of that, her vision became much clearer. She went blind, but her vision became much clearer. She began writing books. Now she's about to start a clothing company. She went blind physically, but mentally, her vision became much clearer. I know you hear me, but are you listening?
I think of Calandra. I think of how she stood up here and spoke with passion, spoke with purpose. And she showed everyone I was created to do this. These powerful women that crossed my path. So I'm here to say, where would I be if I didn't know you? Who would I be if I didn't know you? What would I be if I didn't know you? Hello, Queen. Hello, Queen. Hello, Queen. Hello, Queen. This is what I said to Queen Claudine. You just told me that you made a promise to that little girl that you will not let anyone interfere with your blueprint. You just told me that, Claudine. Remember? You just told me that you will not let anyone interfere with your peace of mind. You will not let anyone interfere with your happiness. You said that. You just told me that, Claudine. Remember? That's what you said, Queen. That's what you said, Queen. You just told me that. You said you promised that little girl that you was going to get a passport and you was going to travel around the world. Sky's the limit. Les Brown says, shoot for the moon. And even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. That's what you told me, Queen. That's what you told me, Queen. You said you will not let anyone steal your joy. That's what you said. You said you promised that to yourself when you was a little girl. That's what you said, Queen. You remember? So to all the women in here, I ask you.
I love the way that you presented. You presented with such power. You know, your message hit everybody. You could just feel the power vibing off of you. You just, and your story is incredible and so touching. Everybody was like so focused on you and what your next words were going to be. And I saw everybody's mouth drop every 5 minutes, but it was good. You did a great job. Thank you so much.
It's very motivational, and it's very, you speak with such passion that you can feel what you went through. You can feel your dedication. You can feel your passion. It's very infectious. It's very inspiring. I could probably listen to you the entire
Darryl Bumpass from the Bronx. Remember I told you the universe is shifting. And right now, the universe has thrown a gut shot. And I'm here to tell you, I want you to say to yourself, I didn't come this far to come this far. I came this far to see how far I have to go. The universe has just thrown us a gut shot with this virus. To all my chess players out there, you should know the rule of chess is to protect yourself. What you gonna do about it? I haven't come this far to come this far. I came this far to see how far I have to go. I know you hear me, but are you listening? You better not start making excuses for you to give up. All this is, as I said over and over again, it's another distraction. What are you going to do about it? I'm not turning back now. Don't you even think about turning back now. Don't you even think about start making excuses why, oh, I can't do this now because of the situation that's in front of us. There is an opportunity in everything, and I need for you to step back and think of what opportunity can I find in this. This is the new norm, people. This is the new norm. Get used to it. But my question to you is, puedo hacerle una pregunta? Can I ask you this question? how are you going to adapt to this new norm? You are not going to adapt by saying, I have to give up now. I didn't come this far to come this far. I came this far to see how far I have to go. The universe has thrown a gut shot. And what I say to myself is, even if I slip, trip, stagger, or fall, I will get right back up. I made that promise to myself, and I want you to make it to yourself. Say it like you mean it. I promise, even if I slip, trip, stagger, or fall, I will get right back up. No matter what is going on in my life, I will remain focused. I make this promise to myself. You must be bugging out. You thinking you came this far, you're going to turn back now. I came this far to see how far I have to go. You got to be bugging out to believe that you want to make excuses so that you can give up now. You didn't come this far to give up now. You are bigger than this. You are better than this. The universe has thrown a gut shot. The universe has thrown a hook. What you going to do? You going to bob and weave? You going to be a counterpuncher? Or you just going to take that and lay on your back? No matter what is going on in my life, I will remain focused. Even if I slip, trip, stagger, or fall, I will get right back up. You know me, Darryl Bumpass from the Bronx. I told you, the universe is shifting. Remember I told you that? Now it's time for you to adapt to your new norm. Shake it off and figure it out. Figure out your new norm. You don't think I would love to be this week or next week at one of my events, speaking to hundreds of people, speaking to thousands of people? It's not going to happen. So we have to figure it out. I didn't come this far to come this far. I came this far to see how far I have to go. I know you hear me, but are you listening? You have to be bugging out to believe that you won't give up now. All the work you put in. First rule of life is to protect yourself. Start creating your new norm. Adapt to this new norm. But don't let this distraction convince you into believing you need to give up. How dare you even think that? No one else controls your destiny. I don't care what's going on in the world. No one else controls your destiny. You figure it out. You figure it out. You change the plan, but you don't change the goal. And I want to talk to you about failing the plan. You have to remember, someone once said, if you fail the plan, you plan to fail. The people that fail the plan work for the people that do the planning. Got a little thrown off, so I hope you followed me with that. The ones that don't plan work for the people that do. This is just a distraction. I wrote about it in my book. You see that. Mr. and Mrs. Distraction. All this is just another distraction. The universe has thrown a gut shot. Now it's waiting for you to counterpunch. What you gonna do about it? You know, I was looking at this documentary yesterday, and it was talking about the one-eyed queen in Africa. Let's call her Queen A. You can Google it. And the one-eyed queen and this beautiful, amazing woman, this powerful woman. You know, and life threw things at her, and one of the biggest thing that they threw at her was she had to go up against the Romans, right? Julius Caesar, the biggest man on campus, she had to go up against him. And they had the audacity to believe that they can beat the Roman army. They can beat the Roman army. The audacity to believe. She could have gave up on life. She could have said, forget it. This is one of the biggest army in the world, the Roman army. But for her to believe that we can win. And they didn't win one time, they won several times. They beat the Roman army so much that Julius Caesar had to sit down with her and have a peace treaty with her. I mean, this woman was so bad that she walked into Rome and she took the statue. She took the statue, the head of Julius Caesar. This was a powerful woman. Go look it up. She could have easily said, I want to give up. Life has thrown me a curveball. I want to give up right now. she didn't do that. She said, I didn't come this far to come this far. I came this far to see how far I have to go. You know me, Darryl Bumpass. I thank you and I appreciate you. I promise, even if I slip, trip, stagger, or fall, I will get right back up. Peace.